I'm enjoying life a little bit more, you know? I just started doing pot. Right? Yeah, you guys heard of it? That's how new I am to it. I call it doing pot. I waited a while, because I'm an 80s baby. Any of the 80s babies in here? Okay, so you know we were the Just Say No to Drugs generation, right? Yeah, we were the DARE program generation. We were the read a book and get a personal pan pizza from Book It Club generation. Remember that? I got my pin from Matilda. All of our sitcoms had morals at the end. Get that joint out of your hand, Zach Morris. That was 80s babies. They really wanted to make us good adults. And then I realized as an adult, everything you love is made by somebody on drugs. Everything you love, every movie, every song, even those drug programs. No sober guy came up with McGruff the crime dog. That's a pothead idea. Put a dog in a trench coat, make him a detective, call him McGruff. Take a bite out of crime, huh? I thought of that by taking a bite. It was edible. Oh, man. And honestly, man, I think that we all need to smoke a little bit more pot. You know what I'm saying? I believe it, man. I think the U.S. needs to legalize pot, you know? Yeah. We're gonna need it, man. We're already coming up to the next election. We're gonna need it. Oh, yeah, we're gonna need it for 2020. And here's the thing, I know that there might be some people out here that, you know, that'd be like, oh, don't talk about politics. I don't talk about politics. And I'm fine with that. You don't have to, but I think we need to, right? Especially if you're Latino, because they're talking about us. We are a selling point. Trump won because of Mexicans. Because all his pitch was about Mexicans. Everything he said, build a wall, right? Make it 40 feet. Really? There's no 8-foot tall Mexican, you know what I'm saying? Just make it 10 feet. They're not gonna climb over that. But that whole rhetoric, the build a wall, you know, and it keeps getting more expensive. I think it's at $13 billion now. Really? For $500,000, you could hire all the Mexicans and they'll become the wall. You know what I'm saying? Just tell them eventually they'll become citizens. They'll stand there 24 hours stopping everybody. No, you can't go in America, right? Catching them. No, you can't go. No, I got your shoe, pendejo. You can't be in America with one shoe. But that's all they keep talking about, you know? And I don't know where this anti-Mexican rhetoric came from, but it comes up a lot, you know? And they always say things that are not the truth, like the big one, Mexicans are drug dealers, right? Mexicans are drug dealers. You hear that all the time. All right, yeah, a few. You know, but for every one selling you drugs, there's 5 trying to sell you tamales. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That ain't that bad of a deal. And honestly, if you really think about it, whoever the drug dealer is, they look like the neighborhood they're in, right? Yeah, so if you're in a mostly Mexican neighborhood, yes, the drug dealer looks Mexican, right? If you're in a mostly Asian neighborhood, the drug dealer is Asian. If you're in a mostly white neighborhood, the drug dealer is a family doctor. That's where it is, man. They keep acting like illegal Mexicans are coming over with prescriptions filled out. No, you want to fight the real drug dealers? They're on golf courses right now. Yeah, man, you know, and here's the thing, man, our healthcare is a little crazy. Like, honestly, since I grew up near the border, my doctor's in Mexico, right? Yeah, how many people here have the family doctor in Mexico? Yeah, right, you need that. That's the family doctor. Like, you go to American doctors for immediate things, you know? You go to Mexican doctors for what you really need cured, right? Like, and it's different. You could feel it. Like in America, when you go to see the doctor, a nurse comes in and they check you off and they weigh you and then they send the synopsis over to the doctor. In Mexico, the doctor just sits at his desk. He's like, get up here. He weighs you with his knee. He's like, man, you got heavier, right? He asks you what's going on in your life. He figures it out. He pulls out an egg. He goes sana sana. He gets rid of demons. He starts spiritually. That's where he starts first. And And in America, all they do is treat the symptoms. They don't fix the cure, you know? They don't find the cure. They just treat the symptoms, right? So they'll prescribe you. They're like, here's 60 pills. Take them for 2 months, and then come back for a refill, right? Yeah. In Mexico, they're like, here's 500 maximum strength pills. Take them until it disappears, and then give the rest to your family. They might have the same thing. It'll be good for the next 12 years. Yeah. You guys have been fun, man. You've been great. Thank you so much for coming and supporting.